Welcome to another episode of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, and I'm here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's Monday, August 17th, 2015, so let's get to it. There was a ton of action in the IFBB Pro ranks this past weekend. Out in Sacramento, California, CEDRIC McMillan took home top honors at the IFBB Golden State. He narrowly edged out a super thick and impressive Manuel Romero, who finished second, to get his first victory of the year and an automatic invite to the Mr. Olympia. At the IFBB Texas State Pro, George Ramirez snagged the victory in men's physique, while Leah Beaumont won in bikini, and Harold Kelly won the IFBB Pro Wheelchair Division over a super impressive Roger Espina. For all the official placings and judges' scorecards, check out IFBBPro.com. After keeping his head down through the early part of the contest season, it looks like Matt Burzacott is finally ready to jump back into action. Back in 2013, Burzacott narrowly missed out on earning his IFBB Pro card at both the USA and NPC Nationals, where he finished second and third respectively. And after a subpar season that I'm sure he'd likely to forget last year, the perennial powerhouse is back on the grind and hungry to capture what he considers to be his. At his best, Burzacott is complete from top to bottom, and with so much time away from the stage, it'll be interesting to see what new wrinkles he's added to his game. Since getting his 2015 contest season started off with a bang by celebrating back-to-back top 10 finishes at the Arnold Classic and Body Power Pro, we haven't heard much from British bodybuilding sensation Shaun Tavernier. But recently, footage of a monstrous-looking Tavernier leaked, and apparently the 212 tank has been putting his downtime to very good use. Tavernier is an interesting character that certainly has the potential to upset the lineup at the upcoming 212 Olympia. But with the amount of unpredictability we've seen from him over the past few years, there's just no way of telling which version of Tavernier is going to show up come Olympia time. In case you haven't been paying much attention to the bikini world, it's been quite the year so far for former British figure competitor turned bikini pro Nina Ross. With 4 top 10 placings already on her resume, Ross has quietly been one of the most improved athletes in the entire bikini division. And despite the fact that she's only a few days removed from a long flight across the pond to compete in the Orange County Classic, Ross is already back training in beast mode. Ross released a few candid gym photos earlier the week, showing off a little bit of what's turned her into one of the most intriguing competitors in the sport this year. And if she can manage to accumulate enough points in the Olympia standings through a few more top placings, she could very well be the wild card to upset a few of the favorites before all is said and done at the Miss Bikini Olympia. Unless you're a hardcore bodybuilding fan, you might not be familiar with the name Anth. But it just might be time you get yourself acquainted with the 2012 UK overall champion. Recently, a super impressive looking Bales released some footage from a recent shoulder training session where we see the freak, as he's called, doing everything he can to live up to his very appropriate nickname. Bales has been quietly turning into one of the 212 division's freakiest athletes, and it seems like it's only a matter of time before the freak unleashes his fury on an unsuspecting IFBB stage near you. A few weeks removed from his 9th place finish at the USA Championships, Gabe Moen looks to be attacking the gym at full throttle again. Moen was spotted at his G Standard gym knocking out a set of heavy incline chest presses as he reformulates his new plan of attack heading into the back end of the contest season. Prepping for the USA, Moen looked to be right on track to bring his best ever to the stage, but in a very tough super heavyweight class, he just didn't quite have enough firepower to ever really be in contention. Throughout his career, Moen's biggest problem has been his consistency, and until he manages to show up with all his I's dotted and T's crossed, he won't be able to silence the critics and earn that elusive IFBB Pro card. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.